things first, let me just start off by saying I am indeed a believer of ghosts, but not to the point where I'd rather figure out a logical reasoning and situation before I just go blame it on the ghost. I'm not that type of person. I personally believe if you just focus on yourself and not give any energy or spiritual energy or anything like that towards the situation or the being of a ghost, you chilling. You don't think about it. You just go on about your day, mind your business. You're not putting the energy into it, giving it the power to make itself present or visible or anything like that, then you're chilling. So I do believe, but I'm more so if something happens, I'm either up out of there because it's completely unexplainable, or there's a logical explanation for this. For this story, I got no my detective skills was on radar, and it's looking unsolvable right now. I don't know how to explain it.
Wow.
But anyways, okay, so this, I know you've seen the title video, this is my first and hopefully last encounter with the ghost, present, spiritual entity, whatever you want to call it. I think, there could be a logical explanation for it, but I tried, I got nowhere with it. And if you're watching this and you're like, why are you saying it's his first? You're probably one of those people I went to 5th grade with in the Christian private school I did way back when. Yeah, with that story I told about me being able to see ghosts and all that, I'm sorry I lied. I was just a kid that needed attention. That was my excuse then. As of now, I got no excuse, at all. But I do have an excuse for this trash outfit. I just got out of work, to be honest. I'm tired. I was up almost all night. I did not sleep well after what happened yesterday night. The date of today is the 30th of October, and it happened on the 29th, the night of the 29th. With that being said, it is spooky season, so who knows? Let's dive into it. Anyways, I'm chilling. It's spooky season. I'm into Halloween and all that. So the whole month we've just been watching scary movies. One movie a day. We watching Annabelle. We, as in me and my girl, we watching Annabelle. And she's falling asleep. She's always passing out before me. I continue watching the movie just a little bit before I turn it off and call it a night. Tell me why, this right here is kind of you hear and it's you kind of shrug your shoulders that was weird, but it is what it is. I hear I'm not explaining, not tapping, but not scurrying or running from an animal. It was hold on, let me see. Nah, that sounds like a knock. It wasn't a knock. It was I don't know how to explain it. It just sounded I can't even make the sound. Hold up. I can't even make the sound. I don't know how to explain it. It was kind of running. It sounded like running, but someone casually running, not heavy foot, stomping, someone just running. And I hear it, and the thing is, I'm hearing it, and my room's not huge. It's not a big room at all. So I can hear it, and I can pinpoint exactly where it's coming from. It's not. I'm not in the living room and I hear it throughout the house. I'm in my room and I can easily pinpoint where the sound is coming from. So I hear it, this wall right here. I hear it right here, okay? This wall. The wall behind me here, there's another house connected to that. So if you hear noises there, it's all right. Right here, there's nothing outside of this side of the house, but the outdoors. So okay, boom, I hear that. I'm thinking, that was weird. I don't know, maybe it's the neighbors. Again, I would hear them on this side of the wall. I can hear them here. I'm chilling in my bed. I hear that. And my brain's hey, that was weird. The hell? It sounded like someone was running in the room. There's not much space to run around in here. It sounded like someone was running in the room. So I'm thinking, that's weird, Okay. I kind of blow it off. Keep watching TV. At this point, I turned the TV off. I pressed the home screen on the TV to go home or whatever, because I'm trying to figure out what the sound is. Now, first thought, I don't know, there's an animal in the walls. These houses are new. We're the first ones in this house. Why would there be animals in the wall? Again, it could happen, but now it's just happening out of nowhere. I never heard it before. I don't know. That part of it, I kind of brushed it off. Here's where it gets crazy. So now I'm just scrolling through the TV or whatever, just looking through Hulu, Netflix, all that stuff. It's quiet again. Now I'm not sleeping. I'm not half asleep. I am getting ready for bed, but I'm not really tired. I'm tired. Okay, I was tired, but I'm not like half asleep, like in and out of my sleep. Like I was awake. Like I'm awake at this point, especially if I heard that. So I'm looking through the TV and everything, and I hear like again, my room is not big. I just hear like a good 4 of those. I think it had to be like 4 of those. When I'm telling you, there's like the flight or fight. I'm stuttering right now. Flight or fight response. That thing. I completely did the third option. I froze. Like normally I don't freeze. I'm ready to box, or I'm like, it's time to go. I froze. So I'm like my body got chills. Like as soon as I heard it, I got chills. Like my body just goosebumps, and I'm like, it's like weird because my whole body just like directed into like the corner of my room, like next to my TV. I'm like, yo, like I feel like I didn't feel like there's someone in my room, but I just felt like there's like something like there, like, and I'm not bugging. Again, I'm completely awake. I don't smoke, I don't drink. Like I'm awake, and I just heard something breathing in the corner. Like it sounded like someone just ran and they just went like it was either like that or like things I compared to someone just ran and they just had to take a breath, or like a dog panting, like when a dog gets hot and their tongue is out and they just breathing. So I freeze and I'm like, yo, again, remind you, my girl is in the bed. She's right next to me. She's asleep already. I start elbowing her. I'm like, yo, like, you hear that? Like, she wakes up like, yo, what are you doing? Like, huh, what? And I'm like, just listen, like, and she wakes up. My fault, I got a call. I had to handle that real quick. Figured I'd throw a jump scare in there. But I'm like, damn, where was I even at? Oh yeah, I'm elbowing my girl. I'm like, there's something, like, something, like, do you hear that? I'm just like, you hear that? She wakes up confused and all that. She was asleep. Like, I don't think she was playing around with me. Like, I'm dead ass don't think she's playing around with me. And then to prove it, she wakes up and she gets up and she kind of like sits up and she's like listening. And as she's like doing it, as she's sitting up, it's just, I'm looking at her too, so she's not doing it. I just hear another. And she just goes, like, she turns like, yo, like, is somebody behind me? Like, and then she looks at me like, what are you doing? And I'm like looking at her like, did you just hear that? Like, that's not me. And then she's like, very funny, like, stop playing, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm not even playing. Like, I'm so confused right now. I don't know where it came from. So, to be honest, I'm still kind of frozen, like, from just hearing that. Like, she gets up and she, like, kind of looks, like, in the corner. Like, there's not much to see, but she looks, like, in the corner because the bed's right there. She looks, and then she's like, there's nothing to, like, do about it. So I'm just sitting there, like, still kind of frozen. And then my brain clicked. I'll be on my detective shit. So my brain clicks. I get on the Batman mode, and I'm like, all right, maybe there's a reasonable explanation for, like, this noise. Again, like, I always think the logical thing, like, there has to be, like, a reason. Like, there's something behind it. Like, I believe in ghosts, but, like, that's not my first thought. Even though I was creeped out, and I was watching Annabelle, the scary movie, so, like, it set the tone. Anyways, my thoughts kick in. Neighbor's got a pit bull. It sounded like breathing. Neighbor's got a pit bull. Take a look outside. Again, the neighbors don't even walk the dog like that, to be honest with you. And the way the breathing sounded, like someone had a breath, like it was like 10 something at night. I doubt they're just letting their dog run in the backyard for nothing, with no fence and none of that. Like, so that didn't make sense. I looked outside, dog wasn't even there, the guy wasn't there, and my window is closed. So for me to hear it that clearly and that close up didn't make sense. So that's eliminated. Boom. Then I'm like, this doesn't make sense either. But I'm like, is there an animal in my room? Like, the fuck? So I get up, take my flashlight, check under the bed, blank. Ain't nothing really under my bed. Like, nothing. Then I'm like, all right, my girl got a lot of stuff on her side of the bed. I'm like, check on your side of the bed, see if something fell over. Again, like, if something fell over, or like, I was like, maybe something was like scraping against the wall a little bit and then fell. Doesn't make sense either, but like, let me think of something. The tapping type, running footstep noises. I don't see how that could make that noise on the side of the bed anyways. And then the breathing part doesn't make sense. So I'm sitting there and I'm like nothing is adding up. Like I have no explanation or reasoning for any of this, like at all. And my girl was like, is it one of your posters? So I'm like, oh, okay, I could kind of see that. Like, it doesn't make sense, but I could kind of see like, the poster peeling off the wall to make like this. It's laminated, so making like a wobbly, the ha-ha sound, whatever it was. I'm like, looking at my posters and I'm like, yo, all these, they're all intact. It's not adding up. Another thing is not adding up. Boom. I get up. I'm like, all right, maybe it's the closet. Check the closet. I just hung up clothes earlier, so like, maybe some of the clothes fell down, something like, stuff be falling in the closet. Closet is fine. Closet is chilling. Nothing going on in the closet. No clothes fell. Nothing fell over. Nothing's dragging against the closet door. And again, my closet's on this side. The corner of my room, well, one corner of the room where I heard it is on this side, at the end of the bed, near the window, and like it was like I could hear it, like it was like right in front of me, right in front of me. So I'm like, nothing makes sense, and if it is coming from somewhere else, it doesn't make sense because my window's closed and like there's no on this side of the house, there's no other rooms or nothing. It's just outdoors. So like how, So I don't know if anybody has any suggestions on what the noise could have been or like where it came from. Make it make sense, because I got nothing. Like the only other reason I could think of is there was something in the vents. But again, like what? It's a house. It's not like a building. Like what is fitting in the vents or who could be fitting in the vents? Like that doesn't make any sense. This little running thing, maybe I could kind of see that being like a rat or something. We don't got rats in this house. Just saying. But like I could see it being like an animal or something, but it doesn't make sense. Like the breathing sounded like a human being, and I'm like, when I heard it, I directed to the corner, like it was coming from the corner. The vent is above the bed though, like kind of in the corner. But something about it just, I don't know, it doesn't add up. Like nothing is adding up to me. I don't get it. So I don't know, it just kind of freaked me out. So either on The Boy type stuff, that movie with someone's in the walls. Again, it didn't sound like someone's in the walls. It sounded like they was in the room with me, like 2 to 3 steps away from me. Or there's a weirdo in the vents, and I wish they would show themselves to throw hands with him, but I don't know. Again, I'm a believer in ghosts and stuff like that, but I believe if you don't really give them your energy and all that, they can't really manifest themselves. Just stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'm a believer, but like, I have no reason to like make something like this up. Like as of now, I just have no explanation for what happened. I'm just trying to figure it out, and I use every logical thing I could think of, and just, I don't know. I was up all night because I was on alert. Like my back hurts from just sitting up all night looking around the room. But since then, I haven't heard anything. Nothing seems out of place. Nothing seems weird. So, and my girl was here most of the day. I just came here and she left. She didn't say anything about it. So, I don't know if it was a one and done thing or somehow someone pulled off an amazing prank on me. But like nothing makes sense at all. So, I don't know. Hopefully that's the first and last I ever encountered something like that. Or I was being pranked some way or another. Or just creeping the vents or the wall or something. I don't know. I really don't know. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. That's all I got. But if anybody has like a creepy ghost story or like a one and done encounter with the ghost or something like that, let me know. I figured, hey, right now it's spooky season. By the time I put this out, I think it'll be December. So not spooky season anymore, but I figured I'd make the video anyways because I need answers and I just figured I'll share. So that's that. Let me know what you thought though. Stay safe. Stay protected mentally, physically, and spiritually. I don't know why I did that. It is what it is. I'm out. Take care.